Okay. So we were out in El Dorado Hills, California, which is about 35-minute drive east of us on Highway 50. We were in the El Dorado Hills Town Center. And if you're just joining us, the El Dorado Hills Town Center is a lovely, walkable outdoor mall. I wouldn't even classify it as a mall. It's like they try to do like a old town, small town vibe.
Yeah, it feels like a little town.
Yeah. It's similar to Palladio, but Palladio is just cold to me. Like it's very hospitally. Lots of white concrete walls that are very high. Roosevelt fountains are nice, but on the small end. El Dorado Hills Town Center, also on the small end. But it does have the huge anchors. It's got a Target. It's got a Nugget grocery store. But the main little strip is super duper cute. They have a little man-made like lake body of water. Lots of ducks. Tables out there so you can sit there and eat and watch the ducks. They got the Chipotle. They got Rubio's, McDonald's, all that stuff. And then they have a movie theater.
And they have a cute, like apartment complex.
Yes, residences, yeah.
But it's not an eyesore. It's
Right.
cute, and it adds to the feeling of this. This isn't just like a strip mall.
Right.
It's more of like a livable, walkable little town feeling.
Yeah, it was very well thought out, very well developed. I would put it in the same kind of class as the Grove in Los Angeles, Fashion Valley in San Diego, where I grew up. But yeah, and I'm always like, who rents those apartments? They must be like $3,000 for a one bedroom. Super posh. El Dorado Hills in general, super Tony. Where would you put El Dorado Hills versus Folsom versus Roseville versus Granite Bay, honey? What's the most bougie?
I know practically nothing, so this is just like a pure guess, but yes. I feel like it goes Granite Bay.
At the very top?
Granite Bay, yes.
That's where Eddie Murphy lived.
And then El Dorado Hills.
Okay.
And then Roseville, and then Folsom.
I would switch Roseville and Folsom, but EDH, quite nice.
Very nice.
Quite nice. Lots of rich people. So we were out there. We were headed out there on Highway 50. And you mentioned that you wanted to visit the home of your ex-boyfriend who lives in Cameron Park, which is just a stone's throw away, more east from EDH, honey. What was going through your mind? Why did you want to visit him? Was I going to have to engage in fisticuffs with that gentleman?
He's not there. I just had the urge to kind of drive through the old neighborhood, and I haven't seen it in 20 years.
Yeah.
See what's still out there.
Yeah. I wanted you to drive by. I would have got out of the car and said, "You want some of this? You want some? You stay away from my woman."
You can take him, honey.
Thank you. Ironically, there's a Selland super close to where we live in West Sacramento. There's one on Broadway. There's also one in Midtownish, East Sac. It's the one on Broadway is like less than 10 minutes from us, but whatever. We were out there. EDH Town Center, like I said, has chains, has like lots of nice fancy restaurants too. But I was going through their website and the directory, and I saw Selland's, and I said, "Well, I've never been there. You've been there once. You liked it." So I was like, "Well, let's try it out." And they have French fries, which is just a necessary.
If there's no French fries, we cannot go when the kids are with us.
Yeah. So Selland's is operated by the Selland family, who also run the venerable institution known as the Kitchen Restaurant. It is a Michelin-starred establishment in Sacramento. They also own Ella, which is a fancy place I've never been. 3 Selland's Market Cafe locations, and their newest concept, OBO or Obo. So they got quite the resume. They know what they're doing in the hospitality game. So we got there at 11. No. It was like 12:15, 12:30 in the afternoon on the Saturday. Parking was a pain. Dude, it was mad busy. there's people, there's tons of cars, there's a lot of parking, but it was just kind of a pain to find a spot, but not too bad. It was like, it wasn't as bad as Ardenfer Mall, but it wasn't as nice and easy as a Sunrise Mall, if you will. So we get in there, order, did the tip ahead thing on the tablet screen, and you tip 10%. You usually tip much more. I'm on the lower end. What is this new revelation you've had, honey?
I just feel like my tipping's been a little out of control.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to scale back lately.
Yeah.
Plus, this isn't a place that has a waiter coming to your table.
Right.
You order at the counter, and then someone brings out your food. But
yeah.
10% I thought was sufficient
Yeah.
for that level of service.
Yeah. The tip ahead was, that's just, I don't, it rubs me the wrong way. And then I would tip after. And if they did a good job, had good service, I have no problem going 20, 25%. But tip ahead for a mostly takeout. Like you said, they just bring your food to you. You get your little number. They bring your food. I think 10%. It's a little low, honey.
I know.
You went the complete opposite. Now I'm going to be pulling you towards the big 20%. Our food took a little while. No idea why. We had 2 burgers, 3 fries, but it was super busy. It was super busy. Lots of customers, lots of people, lots of takeout. Start with the good. So I like that they have self-serve water. Like they have a table with 10 pitchers of cold water, ice, lemon slices in some of those pitchers. So you grab yourself a cup. I grabbed us 4 cups. So we all had water. Lennox's cup ran out. I filled up more water, so you don't have to wait. Hi, can I get more water? You don't have to hope your waiter or waitress notices.
It's super convenient. They also have self-serve iced tea.
Yeah, and utensils, like metal ones, forks, knives, spoons, self-serve condiments, napkins. Because I'm messy, I'm a slob when I eat, and so I like that you could just grab all that stuff. You don't have to ask for a fork or more napkins or whatever. And then, so we got 3 fries. Luna got 1, Lennox got 1, and we shared 1. $5 each. I thought the fries were busting, dude.
Super good. And quite a large serving size.
Yeah. They were hot. They were crunchy or crispy, whichever. Which I'm always confused. Which? What's a Cheeto? That's crunchy, right?
Yeah.
And then fried chicken is crispy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fries are usually crispy. They're not described as crunchy, are they?
I don't know. You hesitated. You were you questioned your own self. But I thought the fries were outstanding. They were perfect. We got ranch with them, $1 each. $1 for a little cup of ranch brew.
I didn't realize that they were charging because when I was ordering, he said, "Would you like ketchup or ranch with that?" And I said both.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was extra charge.
Yeah. And the ketchup was free. And they also have ketchup packets in the self-serve area. We had $1 for a little. We were just in Syracuse Airport, and we ate at some medieval themed restaurant, whatever. But I got fries, and I said, "Can I have ranch with that?" And she gave me like a packet.
Huge.
Yeah, like the kind you get with the salad that you just you tear off the top. I was like, wow, this is a lot of ranch. But that was not, and that was free. That just came. She just gave me the little packet thingy. It was a large packet thingy, but $1 for ranch, and we got 2 of them, so it was $2 extra. Highly questionable. So you got the nut burger, honey. Now, first of all, there's another nut burger in town. This town ain't big enough for 2 nut burgers. But Sunflower Drive-In in Fair Oaks, California, right by the park where we got married, they have their own nut burger, and it is the best veggie burger you'll ever have.
It's one of the best foods I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. So what gall do the Sellands have naming their thing a nut burger? A lot to live up to. I shied away from it, but you were brave enough to try the nut burger out. It's cost $13. It has a house-made vegan nut and seed patty, cabbage, carrot and cilantro slaw, sprouts, onion, burger sauce, lemon vinaigrette on a toasted bun. This is vegetarian, vegan, and dairy-free, honey. I don't know if you knew that. For $13, the nut burger, honey. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
1 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Yeah.
Would not have again.
It was bad.
The patty, who would you even call it a patty? It didn't stay in its form. It was like mush.
Yeah.
Like it was just like soft, pliable.
It needed a binding. It needed a binding agent.
That was no patty.
It was just baby food. It just instantly just started coming apart. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Great for someone who like doesn't have teeth, or
for a baby. Probably want to remove that cabbage before you give it to your toddler. Yeah, it was terrible.
And on top of the texture and the structural issue, it wasn't a good flavor.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
Yeah. You gave me all your onions as you usually do. I appreciate that. Agree. Mush, soft. To not to get too technical, but I got the spicy Moroccan chicken burger also for $13. Described as ginger and harissa. Harissa is a hot sauce or paste used in North African cuisine made from chili peppers, paprika, and olive oil. The ginger and harissa chicken patty, cabbage, carrot, and cilantro slaw, feta, mayonnaise on a toasted sesame seed brioche bun. Can be modified to be gluten sensitive, honey. Okay, so first of all, they serve it with a toothpick, which, okay, you want to keep the thing together, and a knife. Did yours have a knife too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the center like King Arthur and Sword in the Stone.
Yeah. Choose one or the other, knife or toothpick. And the knife, I mean, we're not all living in Instagram. I'm in the real, bro. I'm present. I'm here. I don't need a knife from the top to the bottom. Like, what is that? Put it on the side. Hand me a nice knife.
It was a choice.
It's just pure aesthetics. So the spicy Moroccan chicken, the spicy Moroccan chicken burger was neither spicy nor Moroccan. Discuss. Just like your patty, just nothing going on. I thought the bun was really cheap. Feta, really? Was it there? Sure. You want to tell me it was there? It was there. And then the slaw, I like slaw on a Sammy or a burger. Because it gives a little moisture, and I can dig it, some crunch. But there was just no taste. There was no moisture. And it fell apart. Both of our Sammys, our burgers / sandwiches fell apart. It was just so nothing. I ate mine with a fork. I finished yours with the fork. It was just, it was bad. No good, no bueno. And then Lennox got a serving of watermelon for $6. No, first of all, so I go grab our table. I'll start pouring our water. It was just you and Len. And who proposed the idea of watermelon? Did you ask him if he wanted watermelon, or did he say, I want watermelon?
He said he wanted watermelon and fries. I think he spotted it behind the display case. They have all their foods out on display. Yeah. Like all their salads and fruits.
Yeah, like a
and
deli,
desserts. Right.
Safeway or whatever.
So you can see and pick what you want.
Yeah. And it was a small bowl. Now, I looked on Walmart.com, which has the current store pricings for our local Walmart in Westack. And a 16 ounce of cut watermelon costs $4.58. This tiny bowl of cut watermelon was $6. I would put it at a third.
Oh, maybe even less than that. It was such a tiny bowl.
It was very little. It was like the bowl you get when you go to a diner and you get pancakes and eggs and all, and then they give you like a tiny little bowl one grape and 2 pieces of cantaloupe or whatever. It was a very scant amount of watermelon for $6. The watermelon was seeded, bro. There were seeds in there. Like, for $6 for a little bit of watermelon, you're not gonna give me some seedless watermelon? Like, what the hell are we doing out here, Selland? And to top it all up, the watermelon wasn't sweet. It was just like basic mid watermelon. It had that, when you eat it, it's like it's a little sour.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
There's nothing like a good watermelon, but this was not a good watermelon. $6 for a little bowl. I tell you, let me see. If I was in the line with you guys and Lennox brought up the watermelon proposition idea, I would have looked at the price and I said, "Oh hell no, no."
Well, good thing you weren't there.
You caved. You coalesced. You conceded.
Yeah, lunch was on me, so whatever anyone wanted, I was treating.
That's true. So our total was $57 for a couple of sandwiches. Okay, hamburgers. They were sandwiches, some fries, and a scant amount of watermelon. It was bad. It was bad. It was no good. But it was lovely. It was a nice area. It was hot, nice and sunny. It's definitely a nice, a lovely location. There's tons of other restaurants.
We definitely need to go back on a cooler day where we can walk around and take in the scenery and try a different restaurant.
Try a different chain. Although Selland is three locations. I was just really disappointed because Selland does have a reputation in Sacramento. I listed the restaurants of being a top tier food destination or whatever. A really good deli, and I was just like, this is not bussin'. This is not where it's at. And almost $60 for a couple of sandwiches and some fries. Huge miss. Alrighty, well, are we done, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Never again. Bye.